Today's arguably the biggest day since Nicholette got surgery. I'm kind of excited. I know she's a little more nervous because she doesn't want anything bad to happen to the surgical incision, but it's 6:30 and that's early for us. I'm gonna start with clearing off the bed so that way Nicholette can safely lay on it. All right, we gotta go.
So the van door's open?
Van door's open. You're gonna be okay. I'll transport you good. See that? And I'm taking some pressure off it. All right, grab this. And close the door behind you. There you go, baby. Do you need repositioning?
Seeing the van for the first time made me really emotional. I missed it so much. It smells like wood.
Come on, Betsy. The first time Nicolette's in the van since her surgery. We wanted an ambulance transport, but we just didn't know we had to schedule that, and insurance didn't approve it. So now Nicholette and I are gonna drive. It's kind of crazy.
This is beautiful. There's a cotton candy sky next to the fall trees.
That is sick.
I talked to someone yesterday and I wasn't, how are you? I wasn't able to get, good morning, it's right now. So this morning I had my appointment with wound care. My first time leaving the bed in 30 days. My first time going outside in 30 days. My first time seeing them, obviously, in 30 days. Last night was so rough. I couldn't sleep at all. My appointment was at 8:30 this morning, and I tried falling asleep from like 11 all the way till like 5 in the morning. I probably like fell asleep around 4 for like an hour. For some reason, I was just so stir crazy. Like my brain wanted to replay the entire journey of all of this, the whole wound, and I just kept having all these flashbacks and just replaying every single moment in my head, just anticipating this appointment, I guess, and you know, I was nervous to see how it was going to go. My doctor, my surgeon, and my wound care doctor, Dr. Stockman, was, for some reason, I knew when I met him that he was the choice. And it's funny because when I was coming from Texas and trying to find a wound care center in Pennsylvania, Dr. Stockman was a surgeon that I researched because he's top 400 in the country. And I was like, ooh, I would love to see Dr. Stockman for some reason. He had great reviews and like just seemed like a very promising thing. And when I first went to UPMC, I didn't have Dr. Stockman. He was booked out. I had another doctor that works with him, but then it ended up with Dr. Stockman. So I think it was just really meant to be.
I don't know how to say this, but Nicholette, her healing went perfect. No, all jokes aside, it really is going well.
A really long morning, but we're both exhausted.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
I woke up at, I don't think I slept much.
Yeah.
But it's really nice that we have it over with. We went to the appointment and it was successful, right?
Nicolette's going to tell you more about, you know, kind of the appointment and why it was so stressful. But ultimately, we're pretty close to moving on from this wound healing journey that started 7 months ago.
I almost like can't believe it. It's like
it's not real. It doesn't feel real for us, but both of us are kind of excited. If we weren't so tired, we'd be a little more enthusiastic about it. But just the fact that Nicholette got out of bed for the first time in 32 days or something like that is huge.
Right now I'm breathing fresh air, right? And it's like I didn't know what fresh air smelled like. I really forgot.
Probably a little stinky by now.
Yeah. So it's like really nice. It was a mood lifter in itself to not only go and hear that everything's going great, but that, I got to go outside and breathe.
Once Nicholette does heal, it's going to lead to us, I feel like, actually launching van life. We only experienced like a month of travel and not having obligations medically. So it's a little bit of a process once we do leave here. But I think it will ultimately launch our true travel vlog adventure, and that's kind of exciting for me. I feel like we were cheated out of our adventure, like right into it. We were like, oh, right back to it happened for a reason, right though. Back home. You have shit to deal with, but no, you're not going anywhere. Now it's like
It almost doesn't feel real to me though, like that it's nearing the end. Like it hasn't hit me yet.
Me either, especially since I'm so exhausted.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that, you know, we were both relieved to hear, like we knew things were going great, but we were both relieved to hear like, all right, this is like basically the last week of bed rest.
So essentially it is healed enough for Nicholette to sit again. We're being more cautious. We don't want this to reoccur. So the longer it heals, the better. So that's one thing. The longer Nicolette's on bed rest, the harder it is for her to get back to normal life, though. So
True.
You have to find that balance, and the balance is about 6 weeks.
Yep.
We're
So
5 weeks in.
doctors say 4 to 6 weeks, 6 weeks being like the max. You're not supposed to go too long because then you'll really decondition yourself. But I think 6 weeks is comfortable for me. Like, it's already 5 weeks today. I mean, 1 week after everything. It's been going by really fast ever since.
I'm glad it went good, though.
That's the most important thing.
When you look, you know, you start doing research about this, and of course you're going to do research if someone's dealing with this that you love, and if you're going through it yourself. So we both did research, and you see all of the failure rates of like this particular surgery. You see the trouble, the years and years people experience never healing. And because we did our research, we were willing to leave a place if it wasn't, you know, fulfilling the healing part for Nicholette. We are going to do everything possible and everything right when it comes to what we can do. The doctors have to do the surgery. What we can do afterwards, we're going to do that right.
I think that's the most important part to all of it, is that you're doing your part right. A lot of people go in blindly and just expect the doctors and nurses to take care of everything, but because we were so vigilant and we did our research and we were willing to leave a place if it wasn't fulfilling, and we knew it wasn't fulfilling, and find another place and take all those risks, I think that's part of the reason why the journey ended up being a success.
And maybe there's a reason, you know, this happened the way it did. Maybe things would have gone terrible for us if Nicholette never dealt with this originally. Maybe an abscess would have formed in her body. Like maybe
we were going to get hit by a tractor trailer on the road next that we were going on. Like, you literally just never know. You have to trust life's process, I feel like.
We were supposed to go through this. You were supposed to heal in the time that you did. And, you know, fall's here, so it's going to be cold soon. Where, you know, it's hoodie season.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah, and Brian likes winter, and it is really cozy to have our diesel heater. Our diesel heater.
Our
diesel heater.
That's Nicholette, country gal.
But I'm just a little sad that we had to miss all summer, but hey, there's always next summer.
Yeah. Thanks, you know, for praying for Nicholette and believing in her. Some of you guys probably thought, you know, we were going to fail, but, you know, a lot of people say, oh, the haters make me. I really think there's more positive people and encouraging people on our channel and on our Facebook page than, you know, we ever expected. So I would say that, you know, the positive people are really the ones who... They're definitely outweighing the negative. Yeah.
And we appreciate that, because we try to stay positive and just, like, be...
realistic but positive, you know?
And just be a good person to everyone that we encounter. Like, we don't try to ever be rude to people or discourage people. So it's nice to see that people can reciprocate that on our channel.
We try to ignore people when they're negative.
Yeah,
I will. In person, I'm very different. If someone, like, you know, is out of pocket, I can also get out of pocket. But most of the time, I'm very respectful. But if someone, you know, is a little, yeah.
I'm pretty nice overall, but I do know boundaries, and I do know.
I shut shit down, basically, which is fine. I'm ultimately nice, though, and Nicholette has made me nicer over the years.
Regardless, we're just really thankful that we have your guys' support through all of this, and we can't wait to just, like, be healed finally. I know we've been saying this forever, but it's actually happening now, which is
she's healed.
Crazy.
I mean, she is healed. It's just, let's take that extra few days and figure out what our next steps are. Because if she's going to wait a month, why not wait an extra few days and make sure it's just good? So,
so that's where we're at. So
it's here. This time
we're in the van,
come.
and it smells like wood.
The van smells way better than the hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel is like...
I'm really going to be really excited to get back in the van and totally transition it. But for now, we're going back in the hotel. We're exhausted. We're going to take a nap and just be thankful for everything that we've gone through and also got through, because that's important.
It's true.
Made us stronger as a couple.
You can see how exhausted we look.
And I feel like we're more equipped to deal with, like, anything that comes our way. And yeah.
I'm just glad my baby's okay.
Trust the process.
I can't wait to see where our life takes us, because I know it's going to be pretty cool. We don't go through hard things in life and do the right thing and not get rewarded for that.
Yeah, we're going over that hump for a reason.
It's good.
On the other side of the hump, we can't see it yet, but there's something good.
Oh, wait. And if you guys, want to see where our adventures take us, don't forget to subscribe. We also have a membership tab if you wanted to support us in that way.
All
Financially,
right.
it's like
Today's just a happy day, a thankful day. And it's really weird to be out in the world again. It's like, I feel like I'm culture shocked by my own culture every time this happens, when I like have to do bed rest and you come out and you're like, well, there's a whole world out here. People are just living their lives. It's now fall. It's like chilly out. I got to see the beautiful fall foliage finally, so I'm really thankful about that. We got to see sunrise this morning with the fall foliage in the background, so it was like a cotton candy sky with fall, so that made me happy. Now we're heading back to the hotel and get back to bed rest, but like honestly I'm not even dreading it because I'm so freaking tired right now. I didn't sleep at all, obviously. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and say that no matter how long the journey is, and how like there were some points of the journey where I didn't feel like it was ever going to be over and I wasn't going to make it through it, but ultimately we made it through it. I could start the same protocol if I wanted to, but I am going to do 6 weeks of bed rest. It makes me feel better. But I might shower today. That'd be really special because look at this.
After a nap.
It'd be really great.